Here we go. It is officially the fall frenzy. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but momentum is shifting in our direction. It's time to put up the sails and take ourselves on a trip of promotions and a trip of money and car bonuses and new products and all kinds of amazing things. I'm super excited to talk to you about it. We are literally in the convention hangover mode. I don't know how Holly and Michelle feel, but everything hurts. My brain, my feet, my hips, my heart, everything is worn out. And that's how I want to live my life. I want to be living it to the fullest capacity all day, every day. And that's what we did while we were in convention. It was absolutely amazing. It's always one of my favorite times of the year to hug all of my friends that I meet on Facebook, to spend time with my team, spoil them freaking rotten, enjoy some fun outings, get some free products, and hear all of the amazing announcements that's going on for this fall. And so I want to go ahead and just run through a lot of those announcements so that you guys feel empowered and you don't feel like you're missing anything just because you weren't there, right? So the first thing I want to talk about really quick is all of the new products. Let's start with the Kudos, which launched on the 10th, 4 days ago. It's a Defend Innocence Kudos. The hashtag is Make Many Ripples. The idea here is that we are spreading awareness while spreading beauty, right? We're more than just mascara. And it's going to tug at your customers' heartstrings, but you just have to be willing to open up that door. Anybody that's got kids is going to be down for this cause. Nobody's going to be like, nah, I'm not interested. People are definitely going to be drawn in by our cause. Defend Innocence, if you're not familiar, is the sister organization, the sister charity of the Unique Foundation. It's the proactive arm of the foundation. So the Unique Foundation addresses women that were already abused as children. It helps them find healing. It gives them tools and tips and tricks and ways to deal with their suffering and PTSD so that they can live a more manageable, healthy, beautiful life. Defend Innocence is the proactive arm of that. So wouldn't it be better if we weren't treating this? Wouldn't it be better if we were getting ahead of it and stopping it before it ever happens by educating parents and educating teachers on the warning signs and having parents feel empowered to have real-time conversations with their children about appropriate touching and about stranger danger versus, it's probably somebody that they know and they can always come to you and always talk to you. I could talk about this for hours, but just a quick rundown for those of you that are new, because there are a lot of new girls on the team. We had 20 show up last month. And in case you're not familiar with it, that's what we're advocating for. 100% of the proceeds go to this organization. So you don't have to feel greedy. You should want to sell as many of these as possible. I want to sell them out because for every one we sell, we get a little bit more awareness. We get a little bit more momentum. We get a little more word out there. We make more ripples, right? So it's like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. The more people we can impact, the more people we can touch, the more circles we can influence, the greater chances we have of stopping this from ever happening again. Because I promise you, it's the worst thing that I would never wish it on my worst enemy, what I suffer with. And anybody that's been there knows that it's not something that you could ever take back. You're stuck with it for the rest of your life. So I'd rather prevent that as much as possible. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, you guys sell the Kudos. There's a prize on the line. Somebody's going to win a new quad, 4 of the brand new shadows that launch on September 1st. They're going to be all yours, coming your way. So the more we can sell, the more chances you have to win. Also, there is a bunch of other new products that we can talk about really quick. Let's talk about the gold peel off mask, which is really exciting. It's a brightening mask. It's got like iridescent gold to it. It's very thin in its consistency and it goes on like a glue. That's how I felt when I put it on. I felt that it tingled quite a bit while it was setting, and then when it peeled off, it wasn't that painful peel. So I know some people get nervous about peel off masks because they're worried that it's going to rip the skin off. I felt it to be a delicate peel off mask. It's not the kind that's designed to pull all the blackheads out or anything like that. It just firms and tightens and brightens. And when you peel it off, it's just taking a little bit of the dead skin off as well. So it's not going to be too harsh if you can get past the tingle. So the tingle is like, you guys ever gone to the tanning bed and you get that tingle lotion that you can put on and you're laying there in the tanning bed and you just feel like it's kind of like that. So I'll try it again. I'll see how it feels, but that's how I felt the first time. You'll know soon enough, because if you weren't at convention, you can order one tomorrow. And not only can you order one for yourself tomorrow, you can sell one to a customer. So you can get one of your VIPs, one of your ride or dies, one of your loyal brand like people, one of the products ahead of everyone else. And people love that. They love getting things first. They love being like getting the insider trading. So advocate for that. Get those sold. I had 2 extras because they gave us one for free in our swag bag. So I already sold my 2. I'm sure Michelle and Holly probably sold their 2 as well, because once you try it, you're like, oh yeah, let's go. So that's one of the new products. We also have 9 new powdered lipsticks in all different kinds of colors, including metallics. And this is what I want to say about it. I did not like the first 3 lip powders. They were hard to put on. They had a funny taste. They didn't last as long as I thought that they would, like the splashes do, at least in my experience, right? Because that's all I can speak from is how I felt about them. But what I will say is that the Kudos has a lip powder in it, and I'm in love with it. And after having such a disappointing experience with the last 3 powdered lips, to have this one so good, I'm excited to see what these others are. When they first announced it on the first day, I was like, wah, wah, wah. But then we got the Kudos while we were at convention. I put on that red lip, and it really sold me. I really enjoyed the Kudos red lip, the metallic lip powder. So that has me at least hopeful that I'll enjoy some of these new colors. Take that for what it's worth. No matter how you felt about the other powders, that's how I feel about it. There's also 3 new lip stains. I'm wearing one of them right now in the color Social. It is a beautiful, dusty, lavender gray kind of color. More in the brown family, I feel like a little bit, but it's perfect for fall. So set yourself up, get those fall looks going. It's a lot like Lucky. Yes, it's a lot like Lucky Sherry, but in a stained format. And it's obviously more highly pigmented than a lip gloss. So you could top it with Lucky for sure, and that would be a nice combination. I really like the fall colors. It's August. These launch September 1st, which is a perfect segue. By the time they're getting them in their hands, it's going to be, mid to late September, and they're going to be ready for those fall colors. So just get your mind right and ready to rock with those. We also have 6 new shades, which I mentioned before, of the pressed shadows. They're all a little bit on the nude/berry side. 3 of them are totally nude, and 3 of them are more berry-ish. But they're all metallic. None of them are mattes. So just be mindful of that they're not going to be transition shades. They're going to be lid shades. That's it for everything that comes out on September 1st. Oh. Before that, we have brand new mascaras coming out. We have a brown Epic mascara for all the gingers and the blondies of the world that like it a little more basic, that like it a little more natural. The brown mascara is going to be perfect for them. It's the same formula as the black. And we also have now a waterproof black. So that's going to be really good for everybody that's been asking for it. I have customers that have been asking for waterproof mascara for a while. So that's going to be amazing. And those actually come out August the 20th. So you can get yourself those products or get them in your customers' hands before the end of the month. So don't wait until September 1st to start running your business. Now's the time. We also have September 15th, you can get the new makeup remover stick, which I tried it and I liked it. It was very nice, very easy. It's designed to help you take off that waterproof mascara. So the waterproof mascara is, because to make it waterproof, it has to be incredibly durable. And oftentimes that makes it almost impossible to remove. So having this makeup remover stick is going to be the perfect upsell to anybody that buys the waterproof mascara from you. Easy transition. How are you going to take it off? And then suggest the stick. Okay. I've used the stick twice now and I like it. I really do. I like it. We also have, because there's so many new products, a brand new brush coming out, a new brow brush with a spoolie on the end. That comes out October 1st, and 6 new shades of foundation. These are all on the warm skin tone side. So they're going to segue some of the other shades more on the warm side. Okay, 6 new colors. Those are also available on October 1st. Before I move on to the next thing, does anybody have any questions about the new products? Yes, Sherry.
Don't forget the new colors of Splash.
I did forget the new colors of Splash. Thank you.
I wasn't even there this year.
Who's in charge of this team call? October 1st, we've got 5 new Splash shades. So think about it. They've spread out the launch of all of these products so that you have a boost every single month. You have a reason to go back to your customers every single month, right? Especially those loyalists, especially those people that love the brand, right? So that's October 1st. So talking about the loyalists, let's move into the Prestige program. So it is essentially a mascara-based auto delivery program. It's not currently available for the 3D, but it is available for any of the Epic products. So either the waterproof, the black, or the brown. It can become available on auto ship, and you can get that at 30 days increments, 45-day increments, or 60-day increments. Do they have a 90-day? I think they had a 90-day increment as well. So there's 4 different options. It's a one-click join and a one-click cancel. So that's a super good thing for us, is it's not going to be painful if a customer has decided to change their mind. Some other benefits to that are that they can add on, if they go in enough time, they can add on anything to that Epic order for free shipping. Because being a part of the Prestige program comes with free shipping on your mascara. And you can include anything else you want in that shipment, as long as you, like, maybe like a week ahead of time. I don't know what the window is. As long as it's like within, let's just say, a week ahead of when it's supposed to ship, you can add on and pay for anything else that you want to include in that shipment, and it will come with free shipping. That's awesome, right? And what does that do for you? It really is going to free up your time in follow-up. You're not going to have to go back to your customers every 45 days or every 60 days and say, hey, how's your mascara holding up? It might be time to reorder. The more people we can get into this Prestige program, Unique is making those residual sales so much easier. Just get a part of the program and let us send it to you when it's time to reorder. That's going to be really amazing. Did I just lost you guys all? I don't even know if anybody can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be really amazing for our monthly sales, right? Because every month you're going to have a bunch of customers getting their reorder of mascara, and you could still do the follow-up and just remind them that the stuff is coming, okay? That they're going to get their mascara if they wanted to add anything else. And by the way, hey, since you're getting your Prestige order, have you ever thought about trying the stick cleanser? Do you need some shine wipes while you're getting your mascara? How's your foundation holding up? It's the fall. Maybe you're getting lighter. Maybe you're losing your tan. Upsell, 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 right? Because they're going to get it for free shipping. The Prestige program is amazing. There's also a loyalty program that is launching that's also kind of like a side part to that. For every $100 that your customer buys, they're going to get $10 in Y Cash added to their account. So it's a loyalty program. It's just like all the other rewards programs that every other company has. You spend $100, you get $10 in free product. It accrues, it saves up for a year so that they don't have to spend it right away. They can save it and hoard it, and then as long as it hasn't been a year, then they can spend it later. Okay? They're going to be auto-enrolled into that loyalty program. Anybody that's got an account right now, if they've got an email address, they've already created an account. When Unique rolls out this loyalty program, everybody that's in your back office as a customer is going to automatically be enrolled into the loyalty program. So that's going to be amazing, right? They don't have to sign up for it. But what is it going to do? Because Holly and I were talking about this, and Michelle and I were talking about this while we were at convention. I do most of the ordering for my customers myself, okay? And at first I was like, no, I don't like that. I like doing it for my customers. One, it guarantees the sale. Two, it makes sure that I can make it pretty and put it in my pink bubble wrap with my stickers and, you know, my little thank you card. But look at it like this. We're empowering them to do it themselves. And what that's going to do is free up a lot of my time, because I've sold $80,000 in products and $75,000 of it I've pushed through myself. So that's $75,000 worth of product that I've had to package, I've had to go to the post office, I've had to ship it, I've had to track it, I've had to let them know it's shipped, right? And I've had to follow up, did it arrive? Now, I've even lost things that I've shipped because it never showed up to them. So then I was out of pocket because I had to ship it out again because I was doing it all myself. And also because I was doing it all myself, when they wanted to make a return, I had to do it for them because I ordered it. It was under my name. That product was under my name. So now they're going to be able to do all of that themselves. And while there's going to be a learning curve, think about what you're going to be able to do with that time instead. Recruiting, finding new customers, finding party hostesses. You're going to be able to do lots of more income producing activities than packaging up orders. It's honestly a good thing. No matter how you spin it, it's going to help you be more efficient in your business and get more products, more customers, more sales, more recruits. That's it. There's no other way to spin it. Okay. Let's talk about who's getting a car bonus, because you get a bonus and you get a car bonus and you get a car bonus and you get a car bonus. It is exciting, you guys. I have loved getting this car. I never got a car bonus until February of this year. And when I got that car bonus, I was doing happy dances out in my damn driveway because it was exciting. And now everybody from yellow status to orange status can qualify for a $250 car bonus on top of your commissions, on top of your paid as status. So, I mean, if you were feeling like you needed to make more money, this car bonus is just dangling out in front of you like a little carrot. Come on, little baby, let's go. I'm ready for you, okay? Let's do it. This is how you're going to get the car bonus. $2,500 in wholesales, company first line wholesales, and $500 in personal sales. It's a two-step thing, right? Now, how you get to that is all on you. You could technically sell the whole $2,500 yourself and get yourself the car bonus, unlock your car bonus. You could sell just the $500 and recruit 4 people, and then they could sell $500 And then you got the car bonus. But you know what else you got? You got promoted to pink if you did it that month. Okay? You got the commissions from the sales. That means you also, if you're doing it in your white or yellow status and you're still in your Fast Start program, that means you're also getting all that Y cash from those recruits that you added. Right? So if you sign someone right now, immediately put them on the car bonus fast track, because you could have over $1,000 in their pocket in their first 60 days. Don't you know that if you would have earned $1,000 in your first 60 days, how loyal you would have been to this company, how excited you would have been about this company, how hard you would have worked for this company? Right? So let's think about it as helping the people that we sponsor get $1,000 in their pocket in their first 60 days. If I could help somebody put $1,000, you know what that's going to do for many of the people that are on my potentials? They're going to be able to buy more diapers. They're going to be able to go out to eat. They're going to be able to buy groceries. They're going to put gas in their tank. That is so much more valuable than anything else. Because we all know what it's like to struggle. We all know what it's like to really live paycheck to paycheck. And when we say, this is the path for financial freedom, we can show it to them. Most of them have not had $1,000 in 60 days at any jobs that they've ever had, right? Like, just as a bonus. As a bonus, you're getting that. It's going to be life-changing. And I cannot wait. Like, Care Bear stare out to the world how exciting this is going to be for so many people. It's not about me, because I already get the car bonus. It's about you. I want you to get the car bonus. I want to dance with you in the driveway. All right? And then you should want to dance with your girls in the driveway. I'm ready. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm ready. All right? I see promotions happening left and right. I see blues and greens popping off October, September, maybe even August. I see people going pink. Leslie, already halfway there. She's going to do it. She's going to do it. She's going, no, don't say I hope, I will. Not I hope, I will. All right. Leslie's going pink this month. Maybe blue by November. What would that feel like? Yeah, girl. All right. So that was like Speedy Gonzalez style rundown of convention. Before I do anything else, do you guys have any questions about the car bonus or the prestige program? Wow, I must be really thorough in this explanation, or you guys watched all the videos from convention already. Okay. Oh, look at all her notes. You guys watched everything. Bam. I like it. Okay, so the last thing that I want to do, because I know this is a lot of information, but this is so exciting. I hope you guys are fired up. I wanted to give Michelle and Holly an opportunity to recap what their experience was, because Michelle went to convention last year, but this was Holly's first convention, and I want you guys to know what it is you're in store for if you're looking to go to Orlando with us, which you should be if Unique is going to be something that you want in your life long term. You should be at convention, because I cannot explain to you how amazing it is. But I'm going to let Michelle and Holly try, okay? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, let's go with Holly, because it's her first one, and Michelle's an OG. All right.
Okay. So I missed the first day, missed the opening session, no big deal, but we got that all cleared up. I was really on the fence about going because of the expense and because of like, oh, well, I'm sure it's all like black and purple and elite status people, and I'm not elite. Like, I have no business being there. I'll save my biggest takeaway for the end, but in one of the classes that I was in, one of the speakers talked about the evil of comparison and how horrible it is to compare yourself to other people, because we all do it. And she said, you know, instead of looking behind you, look beside you, because there's always somebody, like when you're looking forward at, I'm looking at these you know, greens and oranges and purples and blacks. And I'm like, well, I'm just this or I'm just that. And I've heard that come out of other girls' mouths when they met me or introduced themselves to me, like, oh, I'm just yellow or I'm just pink. And there's somebody beside you who's looking up to you, just like you're looking up to the person in front of you. And that kind of resonated with me because I know that I, you know, was like, oh, I don't want anybody to see that I'm just this or I'm just that because they're green or orange or purple or black. So that thing of comparison was really big for me. And the stuff about the excuses, we all have them. We all use them, and we all think that they're different than someone else's, but they're not. They're not. And there was a big discussion about the difference between an excuse and an exception, and what you have to determine which one it is for you. And probably one of the most powerful statements I heard was, imagine looking, because we all have kids and we all talk about that being one of our reasons why we can't do things, but it is the number one reason why we are doing these things. So you have to keep that in mind. I know, like, in my heart, the thing that resonated the most with me at convention, I texted my mom about this on day one because I was there for like an hour. I was there at 4:00 in the afternoon, and the most powerful thing for me was I'm standing around 10,000. I've never been around so many beautiful women in my entire life, and I did not feel 1 ounce of judgment or cattiness or nothing but support. Everyone smiles at you. Everyone talks to you. I've never felt so amazing in my entire life. It was truly like, I almost have like convention depression now that it's over because I felt so good being there. You have to go. If you have not gone, you have to go. There's nothing like it. So everyone's talking about this convention hangover, and it's a true thing. It's almost like I'm sad that it's over. I want to go back. I'm completely exhausted. I'm completely overwhelmed. I felt like my heart was going to explode the whole entire time I was there. I don't think I've cried more in 3 days than I did when I was there. So I'm sitting in the darn opening session, or the session that I missed, the general session, crying. I was sitting in classes crying. I was texting my mom crying. Like, you have to go. If you haven't gone, you have to go because it was so fulfilling. And the speakers that you choose, the classes that you choose are speaking to you for some reason, and there's a reason that you are there, and you have to believe that. So I think I've babbled enough. Sorry.
Well, that was not 10 minutes, first of all.
Oh, it wasn't? It felt like I was talking for like 20 minutes.
Well, second of all, I went to my first convention as a pink status, and I said the same thing when I came out of it. I said, I thought I'm only pink status. I'm nothing in this crowd. And nobody knows anything about me. And they didn't, and that was fine. But I never felt once like I didn't belong. And it was so special.
Yeah. I said to you, I was like, these are my people. This is where I need to be. I can stand up.
I can take a selfie anywhere I want, and no one is judging me.
Nobody judges me. That was amazing.
Selfie for me, and nobody's gonna be like,
no. That would, like, I could stand up in the middle of a crowd of thousands of people, turn around and take a selfie. Nobody cares. Nobody cares because they did the same thing 5 seconds ago. I mean, it was it's a truly amazing group of women, and I made friends. I met people. I'm messaging with people I just met who are like, oh my God, I love you. And the one girl, I'm a little bit offended. She's 29 years old. She's like, I feel like you're my mother. And I'm like, girlfriend, I'm only 41. I just turned 41 on Sunday. I ain't old enough to be your mama, but I appreciate the compliment.
I guess.
I'm like, thanks.
I have 20-year-olds that call me their mama too. It's wise beyond our years.
I guess so. But yeah, so you need to go. I'm so glad I went.
If I go black status before.
When?
No. I'm just saying if I can do it before
convention.
Of 2019, I'm going to both conventions.
Oh my gosh.
It's if I go black before March of 2019, I'm going to both conventions.
Yeah.
What kind of goals do you have? Are you dreaming that big?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because that's one thing that's always been since my day one, and something that I believed in before Unique. But seeing your goals, putting them down, putting things out in the universe. When you put those things out in the universe, I believe that it makes it more real. The believe and visualize and receive. It's a big part of, I think, any personal growth. So I put stuff out there a lot, and I'm tired of caring what anybody else thinks about it. It's tiring. It's exhausting. I'm tired of being exhausted.
I'm so excited for you. I can't even believe it. All right.
So it's time.
I'm ready, Holly. We're running, boo. All right. I'm going to mute you. It's Michelle's
Okay.
turn to talk. That was amazing listening to Holly's first time at convention, you guys. I mean, what if you had that feeling? What if it was your life that was being impacted? What if it was your business that was blowing up? All right, Michelle, tell us what you thought of convention.
Well, for convention for me, it's just like Holly said, all that and more. I felt my first year like I don't know what to expect. I was completely exhausted every single day. I was starving every single day. I had a headache every single day. But this year they changed the format, and this format was awesome because you had more time. I felt like the three of us had more time, so it was almost like they wanted you to have more time to be with your wise sisters. And so that for me was amazing. There was a lot of good information. I was in, actually Holly and I think had all of our classes were together. And I learned a lot about myself this year. So not only did I listen, and I already know where I want to be, and I know where I want to be next year for convention, especially with it being here in Orlando. But I learned a lot about myself. So you guys might not know this, but I'm very introverted. You get me around a big crowd and I'm just going to sit right back here in the corner and I'm going to watch everybody. I don't want anybody to know that I'm here. I'm just going to kind of hang out right here. And I was telling Marie about that. And so Marie was like, come on, and she would introduce me to people and I would talk to them and it was fine. And then kind of our last night, we were all glammed up and we were sitting in the little wine bar having this fabulous dinner at the little tabletop that we keep talking about. We're going to talk about in 10 years. We're going to go, remember at the little wine bar at the little tabletop? I said, for me, convention was not only about all of the information that I learned and this convention hangover that I'm on, but it was also about me just stepping out of my box and how I'm usually the type that if somebody steps in front of me, like if I'm looking at something or talking to somebody and somebody's next to me and then somebody steps in front of me like, oh my gosh, hi, and then totally blocks me out, I usually just like, oh, whatever, it is what it is. And I say, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to elbow them. I'm going to push them to the side and I'm going to step up for myself because I deserve that type of respect. I don't deserve anybody to be stepping in front of me. I put up with it long enough and I'm not going to anymore. So I think just because I've been, like I said, this is my second year. So I've listened to classes and I'm going to be totally honest with you. When you pick your classes, make sure you pick classes that you are going to want to take. If you know how to have a party, don't take a class on how to have a party because you're wasting your time. You already know what to do and you're spending money to go to these really good classes that are put on by really good presenters. So go to those classes that you need the help with. So that was just kind of my thing. I just decided this year was like the first year I was trying to soak in everything and I was just trying to kind of sit back in the corner and listen and watch. And this year I learned that I need to be a little more assertive. I'm going to go out and get the respect that I deserve. I'm going to stop letting people talk over me. I'm going to stop letting people stand in my way because it's my turn now. So one of the classes, though, well, the classes were really good, but I have to say, and the first day, Eric Worre spoke. Okay, so if you're going to be honest, I was not thrilled about Eric Worre. I was like, yeah, okay, well, we aren't going to have a concert because I spent all the money on Eric Worre, and I was like, oh, I wasn't too excited about it. But when he came out and stepped on that stage, he opened his mouth and it was like the angels sang, the clouds opened up, and it was just like, listen, focus. And let me tell you, if you ever have a chance to go listen to him or even a podcast, you need to be there, because that was day one. And by the time he had us do an exercise, Marie is bawling like a baby. I have chills. I mean, it is just like you could feel the movement in the room. You could feel the vibe in the room. And convention's not always about learning and getting this mindset. I met somebody at convention who was on our plane, and he happened to be in line behind us. I had to go from Houston to San Antonio. He was on the plane in line behind me, and him and I started talking. He's a unique presenter, and he didn't have anybody from his team coming in until later that day. I didn't have Marie coming in for a couple hours, so him and I hung out. Like, we went and did lunch. He was giving me all like his secret sauces because he's a green status presenter. He was the 5th male to hit green status. And he was giving me his secret sauces. We were kind of talking. So it's not only about just that mindset of I have to go and learn. It's everything else that comes with it that's free. And I'm not talking products. I'm talking to people, being social, getting in other people's heads, finding information out, seeing how they tick. Okay, you could find your best friend at convention. I mean, the guy that I met, he lives an hour from me. An hour. How fun is that going to be to do a dual live with a male, right? So it's the friendships as well. It's all of that and more. So it's like, yes, convention can be overwhelming, but when you leave there, you're just like, oh my gosh, I feel so ready to roar. Like nobody's business. Like nobody's business. I've been on hot fire since I got here. Like, I texted my husband and I'm like, okay, game over. I'm like, I have a car bonus to earn. I have bonuses to earn. I have things to do, and I'm done. I'm like, this is the shit right here. Exactly.
I am right there with you. That's exactly how I felt. I felt electrified by my experience. Yeah. I love each and every one of you. But getting to go to convention and have that time with Michelle and Holly is irreplaceable. And it's so incredibly special because we can work one-on-one together. And while Holly and I live in walking distance from each other, Michelle and I are thousands of miles away from each other. So we don't get that same connection. We talk regularly, but we don't get that same connection. But what I loved is what Michelle was saying about how you feel like everybody's around you doing things. I loved how she found her voice, and she felt like it was time to step into her voice, because so many of us are wearing shoes too small. And when you're wearing shoes that are too small, you cannot grow. And it's suffocating and it's stifling. And you're doing these little tiny baby steps and your toes hurt and nothing feels good. But when you step into your power, when you step into your destiny, when you start to manifest everything that you're capable of, it's like you're wearing shoes that fit perfectly. High heel shoes, because I'm saying this because Holly wore shoes that were 2 sizes too small for her, and she walked like a weird deformed penguin half the time. It was kind of embarrassing, and I wanted to be like, I don't know her. I'm kidding, Holly. You know I love you. I would support you no matter what. I would have told you to take those damn shoes off. But when you're wearing shoes too small for you, it's the same thing as living a life that is small, because nobody is designed to live small. Each and every one of you are designed to live a big life. And coming back from convention, that's what I brought. I brought excitement to help each and every one of you live your biggest and best life. That's it. I don't care about me. My life's pretty good. I'm the Hot Mess Express. I'm doing the most I can with whatever I got, but I want each and every one of you to have car bonuses, to have relationships, to have promotions, to have money, to have support in any way that we possibly can. And I know Holly and Michelle are also on that vision. I know Sherry has been around the block for a while. She's an OG, and I know she's a good leader that wants her team to do the same thing. And I know Amber has also been around for a while, and Amber, you better be ready. You better be ready. I feel pink. I feel all kinds of stuff with him. Look at your face right now. You're slaying your face. I can't even take your makeup right now. It's so good. So I am ready to run with anybody that wants to run. And I'm just putting it out there to the team. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, it's time to do the damn thing, because everything that's about to happen come September 1, but not even waiting till September 1st. But we all know September is a huge month. We will all promote in September, October, November, December, maybe not January, but definitely February. And I feel all of you. I feel several elites. I feel several blue statuses coming. I feel several pink statuses coming. I feel tons of car bonuses coming. And I can't wait to have that with each and every one of you. All right. I love you guys. It's almost 9 o'clock. We almost took up a whole hour, but it was really good information. Anybody have any questions before we get off here? And it's not just a question for me. You can ask a question to Michelle or Holly. I'm going to put them on the spot. If you have any questions at all, you can ask any one of the three of us.
I only want to make a couple comments.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Holly, get rid of the damn shoes. Michelle, I'm going to come and be your bodyguard because I'm afraid you're going to slam it on. You're going to need somebody to back you up. I got you, girl.
She's going to throw them bows.
For sure.
That's right.
Bodyguard.
Them old bones, but I'm throwing them.
I cannot wait. Susan, you are somebody that I cannot wait to hug.
No, it's coming, honey. It's coming.
I'm ready for you, baby.
And I can't wait to see you again. I'm dying to see you again.
Oh, God, it's been a long time, Cher.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
Okay, so quick question. On the signing new presenters, are we still going to be getting commissions? No.
That was a 1-month thing. We signed 95,000 presenters last month. 95,000.
Wow.
So
we're not.
I was hoping that was a dry run.
However, we will, if you hit your rank, your qualifications, you will get paid on them 5% no matter what.
Right.
Not your rank. Not your rank. You do not have to maintain your status. You do not have to be paid as. You just have to have $500 in sales to get paid on your first line.
Yes. So you won't get paid on the kit, but if you have $500 in sales, you'll get paid on your first line 5%, 10% if they're in the fast start period.
So what does that do? It incentivizes you to help them grow as fast as possible.
Okay.
10% on your fast start girls. If you get a fast start girl that's running for the car bonus, you're going to be blowing them dollars. Ugh, I cannot wait for you guys. I really cannot. This is so exciting. So Was there any other questions?
I have one more quick comment before we sign off. Y'all
I'm
remember
ready
how
for you.
amazing Seth was before the call started, right?
He did.
Do you see him?
Oh, he passed out.
He's out cold.
You know
snoring.
what? It was like that last little bit of the sugar rush. And then he was like,
He's out. I'll be lucky to get my side of the bed.
you gotta just roll him over and sleep with him tonight. All right, you guys. Amber, Rachel, Susan, you guys have any more questions before we sign off?
Nope.
All right, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in.